Welcome back to Mythical Guides. I hope you're well, my legends, and today I'm going to talk about the top 7 best things you must know about Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Let's really get into that. Back in the history, evading England with our axe in one hand and our shield in the other, with brutal force. Roar! Enough of that. Let's get straight into the action to help you on your way to become the best Viking you need to be. Let's go on this magical adventure. Charge! But right after this. Okay, my legends, so the first tip we're going to talk about is one of your Assassin's Creed abilities, and that is Odin's Sight. Now, Odin's Sight will help you on your way to conquering England. What this does is, this makes you find out where your targets are, where you can find treasure and hidden ruins. You send up your Raven to help you to find out these locations. And when it goes blue, it helps when you're near to your destination and where you can find the hidden gems, the secrets, if you will. Lovely. And this will help you on your way, because using your normal map is a bit hard, but if you use your Odin Sight, this will help you on your way to find hidden things and make you more skillful later on in the journey. Also, using your Odin Sight, it's very good when you're attacking villages. If you keep tapping your vision, it will show you where the enemies are from afar, and they glow colours red, gold and more, and it finds out where each target is. So using this on your raids will help you, and it will also find you the Book of Knowledge is when you're travelling as well, or locate the symbol when you're around on your conquest. So keep your eyes open, legends, keep your eyes open. Good tip. On to the next. Experimenting with weapons is the next one. A lot of people are very easily attached just to one weapon, but I disagree. It's always best to experiment because it's very crucial to your combat later on down the road. Everyone always starts with an axe and a shield to help you to block your attacks coming and also give you to go pillaging. Lovely. But it's always good to experiment. Sometimes I like just using so many axes because you can do a really good hammer-thon, really digging down and with a special move, because depending on what weapon you use, you can do fantastic special moves. Also, it's always best to have a spear, because you have the good upper hand advantage when you attack your opponents from afar, and you can still give them a brutal attack. The good thing is when you come up against legendary animals, for an example, because they are very hard to fight, so that it gives you more of a fighting chance, and it gives it more, knocks down the lifespan as well as you're attacking them. So it's always good to experiment. Don't be afraid, because it gives you the upper hand and it levels you up just as quick for the points. So keep that in mind, legends. You definitely do need to experiment, and don't be afraid. That's part of the magical adventure that we like exploring. Lovely. The next one we're going to talk about is sync points. Now, this is another little crucial thing you need to do, because when you are going down later down the story, you're getting right into the thick of it, you need to do these viewpoints because they're very, very crucial. Because later down the road, you could be doing a contract and you might have to travel very far. So fast travel is the most crucial thing to get there from A to B quick as possible. Also, by doing this, it comes up with a label of interest to help you on your goals in each town, between gold mysteries and finding out the ruins. So it gives you this little note of what's in there, what you need to collect. So it's always good to keep your viewpoints in check. Raiding is the next crucial thing you must do to help your settlement. And this is why it's crucial, because a lot of people go guns and blazing when they first start. In a raiding, there's a lot of raw materials that you need to get to help your settlement to increase the population of who you're living with. So, they're all scattered around the map. And you can go to every single one of them, but be very, very careful. You know when I told you before about the viewpoints and they tell you descriptions of what's going on? Now if you look here, it's got a red skull, 160 points. Now when it's glowed like that, it means you can try it, but it means you are going to struggle and you will definitely will die and they will hammer you to the ground. So it's always be cautious when you take. Always look at the diagram, that's going to help you later on. But be very careful, my legends, because it will affect your men and you down the road. So be careful. Always look at the point system. If it hasn't got the skull on, you're going to be safe as houses and start ravaging, start looting and do loads and loads of looting. That's the crucial thing to get raw material to help you. You know when I talked about Odin's son, the power of Odin vision? It's also good when you're in a battle, in a raid, it's also good to use that because it's very crowded, because you can get mixed up using your men against the enemy. So when you use the eagle vision, make sure you know which one you fight to. It's always good to use your eagle vision to know which one's the enemy and which one isn't. It's a good little red hot tip there to help you on your way when you're fighting to glory. The most important thing, if you're in a tight scenario, in a sticky situation, always ask for help from your men. Call your horn and blow it out. Now, you can only do this when you're near to water. So if you're in a tight spot, make sure you're dead near to the lake and you can do this. And if you're in that tight scenario, like if you're running away from one of the top Templars, that's highlighted with the symbol, make sure they're near to the water and you can do this. Just go into your infantry and select the pipe, and then all your men will come and help you on your way. So it's a quick, easy thing. So if you're in a tight scenario where someone's so leveled up, ask for help, get near to the water and blow that horn and victory will be yours. So there's nothing wrong in that. It's always good as a good strategy. On with the next. Stats is the next one we're going to talk about. Now this is a little bit more important as you're going down the road. Now, why do you think this is important? Well, when you go into the infantry and you look into Eivor and you look at each parts of the weapon and armour, it tells you the variant of different point system and how it increases over time. But why it's mostly important, because if you go to your skill tree and you select, depending on what skill, it tells you underneath and it ranks up your skill points and your stats even more to make you even more stronger and more vigilant as you're going along. So when you're looking at each skills on your skill tree, look down and have a quick nose, because it makes your weapons and armour, gives you more of a better advantage as you're going along. So go look at the stats on your armour and how you can boost them and use it to your advantage. Now the next one is very crucial when you're fighting different opponents. Different fighting techniques. So when you come across against an enemy and they've got different abilities compared to you, it's also good to look into the index of each enemy that you fight. So for an example, a spearman, you can look under hints and weaknesses and it tells you what you need to do is give a heavy blow, a heavy attack to knock his spear down. And then they give you these little pointers to help you with each enemy. Don't try going guns blazing because they'll knock you down instantly. So if you come across an enemy that you don't know, look in the index, look in hits and weaknesses, and they'll give you the thing you need to take down the enemy. So that's another great piece of advice I can give you. Really good to help you on your way to conquer England. Huzzah! I hope you like this episode about the 7 top tips to help you in Valhalla, my legends. If you want to learn more, I can do a part 2 to help you and then do more. Talk about the new upgrades, different parts of the map, how we can upgrade your armour and techniques and skill points even more. If there's anything you want me to cover in an episode, put a comment down below and I will do a video depending on what you want me to do. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you, my legends, in the next Mythical Guides episode. Stay safe, my cracking legends. Hurrah!